All right. What is up? What's up, YouTube? Today we got another trade recap, and today we got no dubs. Nothing good today. But I'm gonna go over this loss that I took right here and explain my thought process going through New York Open. So at New York Open, we actually did have a pretty decent entry here at this OTE and S&T at the highs, but trading like the setup that I find to be the perfect setup, I was waiting for more confirmation on maybe the 5 and 15 minute, and I was waiting for a retracement to these Fibonacci gaps up here. I was waiting for the inverse and for the retracement, as well as the change in state. So we had imbalances and the change in state on the 5 and 15 minute, and we just got no retracement to that, which was kind of tragic. And then, so I was short bias, but just didn't time any good entries, as well as, yeah. And so I flipped my bias to longs, and I saw that we had this OTE range, and we were entering the golden range, as well as having an SMT at these lows. So I saw that, and so already swept out Asia and London lows, I believe, on NQ. And so that's why I was looking to long. We had this SMT, and we were tapping the golden range of the OTE. And so I zoomed in on the 1 minute and saw that we created a possible change of state right here, drew it out, closed above, and retapped it. We also had this inverse Fibonacci gap, but kind of just ended up chopping around and not really playing out. So took a loss right there. Still up on the week, so like I'm chilling. Losses are gonna happen. Let's see, draw and liquidity seemed to be lower. Yeah, like we dumped pretty hard. If you were entering up here, I mean, off the OT and the SMT, like you're goated, bruh. Other than that though, looks like we're just dumping hella. There is possible, like if we look over here, drew an OTE range right here that aligns with this 4 hour, so we might see a move higher off of that once we enter that level. But yeah, I mean, today just, you know, missed an entry because we didn't have any retracement into the change in state or the imbalances, so we just kind of ran down. And I mean, I took my setup. There was an SMT, an OTE in the range, and slept lows. So it looked pretty good, but ended up getting mitigated because the draw is lower, and you know, shit like that's gonna happen. Yeah. Chill loss today. They're just gonna come back tomorrow. I think there's CPI tomorrow, but that's like early as shit for me, and so I'm not gonna wake up for that. I'll trade New York and just see how it goes. See where we end up on the week. All around today was good, you know, followed rules, practiced good psychology, decent risk management. I probably could have, you know, decided this trade wasn't worth taking once I saw how volatile it was, but I didn't even notice how volatile it was till after I entered, which is kind of, you know, unfortunate. Like, dude, one of these candles is already 100 ticks. Like, I only risk 60 to 70 ticks per trade, which is about $300 something, 300 to 400. So I need, you know, improve on that, you know, seeing price action and how choppy it is and how volatile it is, and just deciding like, you know, I'm gonna sit this out. That's something I definitely need to work on. But I mean, yeah, just gonna go out the rest of my day. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Hope you guys caught something good today, but if not, there's always tomorrow, there's always next week, there's always next month. So don't let it stress you out, man. Just keep pushing, and shit, bro, we'll get there. Peace.